He's going to go deep right here. I mean, this is going to be loud when he decides to swing.
Go look at the names. Of course, they don't have any names in the back of their jerseys. Go ahead and keep the ball down and put him in the lane. Roll up a pair and get out of it.
From MLB.com, this is the Morning Lineup Podcast. I'm your host, Matt Monahan. Today is Wednesday, June 11th. And what do you think? Did Aaron Judge, the guy who hits home runs nearly every day, hit another home run as predicted? I'm not telling you. Why would you keep listening? The Roman Empire has officially arrived at Fenway Park. The surging Giants are on the verge of doing something only done by the 1927 Cubs. And how about those Blue Jays? Pay attention to the Blue Jays. Let's get to it. Aaron Judge has always hit lots of home runs, but this year he's been a machine. Home runs, average, OBP, OPS, any offensive stat you can think of. Entering Tuesday's game against the Royals, he had 23 homers, on pace for 58. He was hitting .396. He already had a 5.2 WAR. He's on pace to have the best OPS of the 21st century, besides 3 seasons by Barry Bonds. So it's probably not that crazy to predict he'll hit a home run when he comes up to the plate. Still, MLB Network's Yonder Alonso did it during a live look-in his first at-bat on Tuesday night.
He's going to go deep right here. I mean, this is going to be loud when he decides to swing.
The Royals broadcast were backing their rookie pitcher Noah Cameron, supporting his bid to set the reigning MVP down.
Go look at the names. Of course, they don't have any names in the back of their jerseys. Go ahead and keep the ball down and put him in the lane. Roll up a pair and get out of it.
But Yonder must have known that this season, Judge was a ridiculous 14 for 25 with 7 home runs against rookie hurlers. Make that 8.
Oh, man. Wow. Woo. Man, oh, man.
Oh, my gosh. That was on top of their whole
That ball was
thing.
nuked.
My goodness. Home run Aaron Judge, 2-0 Yankees here in the first. Oh, we've seen some long home runs, but that is remarkable even at this place.
I've never seen this before. 3 outfielders just stood stock still where they were, and the heads went up and around. 469 feet.
Every bit.
Holy moly.
Yonder Alonso, the home run whisperer. And not just any regular home run. It was the 3rd longest of the season in MLB at 469 feet, and Judge's 7th longest of his career. Pull up the video and watch it. It seems to just fly away forever, but it actually bangs off the KC Hall of Fame sign in left field, knocking on Cooperstown's door. Austin Wells added a 3-run shot, and Jason Dominguez had 3 hits in the eventual 10-2 Yankees win. Max Fried also continued his dominant 2025, giving up just 2 runs over 7 innings with 4 strikeouts. He's now 9-1 with a 1.84 ERA. Oh, and one more stat on Judge. He's tied for the 4th highest batting average among players who've had 20-plus home runs through their team's first 65 games. First is Rogers Hornsby, who hit .419 with 21 dingers. Second is Chuck Klein, who hit .404 with 21 bombs. Third is Lou Gehrig, who hit .397 with 20 home runs. And then there's Judge, tied with prime Coors Field Todd Helton at .396 with 24 long balls. Roman Anthony, number 1 prospect in all of baseball according to MLB Pipeline, was called up on Monday to the Red Sox. He didn't do much in his first game, going 0 for 4 with a walk. I mean, how would you do if you were called up to play for the Red Sox at Fenway Park? Probably not too well. But in his first at-bat of the night on Tuesday, the 21-year-old had a big chance to show the world what he was all about. 2 runners on, 2 outs, 2 strikes, the Fenway faithful on their feet, hoping for a moment. Anthony's parents and siblings in the stands, holding their breath. And on a pitch that was nearly a foot off the plate, the Roman Emperor began his rule.
Ripped into left field, it's a base hit! Roman Anthony's first knock is a 2-run double, and that puts the Red Sox ahead 2-0.
A 2-0 lead for the Red Sox over the Rays. Lucas Giolito would make sure that lead held, giving up just 3 hits and an unearned run over 6. A 4th hit was robbed by that man Roman right field. Get it? Roman roams in right.
Little lob shot into right, coming on Anthony, sliding, and he caught it. What a fine play. Roman Anthony, so far this night, has belonged to number 19.
The Sox held on for the 3-1 win, but not before the broadcast caught up with Anthony's family, who were near tears after Roman's first big league hit.
Just looking back on all the work everything the family's put in, the support, the love we feel for him, how much he's wanted this, how much we've wanted this for him. I think the happiness comes through that.
It's impressive the way that he holds himself and the way that he talks in interviews and everything we see. It's amazing. I mean, it's surreal. The whole thing is surreal.
The Giants had won 5 straight games by 1 run. Could they win a 6th straight by 1 run? Find out after the break. The Giants were hot heading into their game against the Rockies on Tuesday night. They'd won 5 straight exciting games by 1 run. The Rockies, though, were not about to let that happen again. They went up 3-1 early and then 5-2 by the end of the bottom of the 8th. But the comeback kids of San Francisco would not be denied. Casey Schmidt led off the 9th with a home run, 5-3 Rockies. After a couple walks and a wild pitch, Heliot Ramos knocked in another run with a sac fly, 5-4 Rockies. And then Wilmer Flores was at the plate with 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a man at third. And I mean, you know what Wilmer Flores does in these types of situations.
He throws. Flores swings. Little dribbler off to the third base side of the mound. Vodnik picks it up, throws to first. Too late! Flores legs it out. Lee scores the tying run. It's 5-5 in the 9th.
Mike Yastrzemski knocked in the winning run with a single to make it 6-5 and give the Giants their 6th straight 1-run win. One more, and they'll tie the 1927 Cubs for the most 1-run wins in the season. SF is also a half game back of the Dodgers for first place in the NL West. Elsewhere around the league, speaking of hot teams, how about those Blue Jays? They beat the Cardinals 10-9 on Tuesday and have now won 10 of their last 12. They're 37-30, just 4 back of the first place Yankees. Alejandro Kirk had 3 hits to surge to 323 on the season, while Andres Gimenez added a homer and 4 RBIs. And don't forget about the Reds. They knocked off the Guardians 1-0 and have now won 5 games in a row to move to 2 games over 500. Andrew Abbott pitched a complete game shutout on 110 pitches. He now moves to 6-1 on the year with a 1.87 ERA. The Tigers continued to, win, beating the Orioles 5-3. Zach McKinstry had 2 triples and Spencer Torkelson had 2 RBIs. Detroit is now 44-24 on the year, the first time they've been 20 games over 500 since 2013. The Mets came back to walk off the Nationals in 10 innings on a double by Jeff McNeil. Pete Alonso added the tying RBI single in the 8th to increase his MLB RBI lead to 62, while Juan Soto added a homer, his 12th. They're now 25-7 at Citi Field this year. The Padres blew out the Dodgers 11-1 to even up the series. Dylan Cease gave up just 3 hits and struck out 11 over 7, while Manny Machado had 3 hits and 5 RBIs. Good news for LA though. Shohei Ohtani pitched the most simulated innings he's pitched this year with 3 on Tuesday. Dave Roberts said there's a, quote, north of 0 chance he could be pitching before the All-Star break. So you're saying there's a chance, Dave. For any other scores and news, head on over to MLB.com. That's all for today's morning lineup. Will Leach will be back with you tomorrow. Be sure to check out that Giants-Rockies game tonight to see if San Francisco can make some weird baseball history and tie the 27 Cubs with their 7th straight 1-run win. It's on MLB.tv at 8:40 Eastern. The Yankees and Royals will also air on Amazon Prime at 7:40 p.m. As always, please don't forget to leave us a rating and a review, share this podcast with the baseball lovers in your life, and enjoy your Wednesdays.